Hey everyone, and welcome back to Vit's Vibes, the podcast where we make English learning fun, practical, and something you can vibe with every day. I'm your host, Jamie, and today's episode is all about one of my favorite techniques for mastering English speaking and listening. It's called shadowing. Now, if you're wondering, what's shadowing? Don't worry. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly what it is, why it's so powerful, and how you can start using it today to sound more fluent and confident in English. So, grab your headphones, find a quiet spot, or even better, keep them on while you walk, cook, or commute, and let's dive into the rhythm of shadowing English. Let's start with the basics. The shadowing technique isn't new. It actually comes from language interpreter training. The idea is simple. You listen to a native speaker and speak along with them at the same time. You're like their shadow, copying not just the words but also the rhythm, tone, stress, and speed. Yes, you heard that right. You don't pause or repeat after. You speak with them, almost instantly, like an echo that overlaps. It can sound messy or even funny when you try it, but that's okay. Shadowing isn't about perfection. It's about immersion, training your ears, mouth, and brain to move together in English rhythm. Think of it like singing along to your favorite song. You might not pronounce every lyric perfectly at first, but over time, you catch the beat, the flow, and the feeling. That's exactly what happens with shadowing. Now, let's talk about why shadowing works so well. Shadowing helps your brain make incredibly quick connections between sound and meaning. It strengthens your speech muscles and rhythm memory, the kind of natural timing and pronunciation that textbooks can't teach. But there's another key benefit: listening accuracy. When you shadow, you start noticing details you might normally miss, like how native speakers connect words or drop certain sounds. For example, a phrase like, "What are you doing?" often sounds like, "What you doin'?" Shadowing makes you conscious of these natural reductions and patterns. It's like upgrading from decoding word by word to hearing English as one smooth stream. You stop translating in your head and start feeling the language. Let's think of it as language fitness training. Your ears and tongue become stronger, faster, and sharper through active repetition. So how do you actually start shadowing? Let's break it down step by step. Step 1. Choose the right material. Start with something short, about 1 to 2 minutes long. This could be a YouTube clip, a podcast, a short speech, or even a movie scene. For beginners, news reports, audiobooks, or TED Talks are great because they have clear pronunciation. Advanced learners can pick more natural dialogues or dramas. Step 2. Listen first. Before shadowing, listen carefully and understand what's being said. If there are new words, look them up. You don't need to memorize everything. Just get comfortable with the context. Step 3. Watch the transcript. Read along while listening once or twice. Notice pauses, stress, and intonation. Pay attention to where the speaker speeds up or slows down. Step 4. Start shadowing. Now the fun part. Play the audio again and speak with the speaker. At first, you might be a half-second behind. That's totally fine. Focus on matching rhythm and tone, not just words. Step 5. Record yourself. Recording is key. When you listen back, you'll see where your pronunciation or rhythm differs. You'll also be amazed at how fast you improve. Step 6. Repeat daily. 5 minutes a day is enough. The power of shadowing comes from consistency. Over time, you'll start noticing changes in your speech automatically, even when you're not practicing. Let's walk through an example together. Imagine you're shadowing a clip from a speech. Say, a line like this: "The only way to do great work is to love what you do." Now, here's what you do. 1. Listen first. Catch the natural rhythm and emotion. 2. Shadow instantly. Speak along with the audio. Try to match stress in great work and the gentle fall at the end. 3. Record and compare. You'll notice how native speakers connect to do great work, almost like one phrase. To do great work. Even that small difference can make your speaking sound more fluent and connected. As you practice this daily, you'll start feeling more confident copying and then owning these rhythms. Until one day, you're not just repeating English, you're living it. Chapter 2. All right, let's talk about the challenges, because yes, shadowing can be tough at first. Challenge 1. I can't keep up. That's normal. Don't worry about being perfectly synced. Start slower. You can play audio at slow speed if you need to. The goal is flow, not speed. Challenge 2. I feel silly speaking with someone. Everyone does at first. Try shadowing privately or while walking outside. The more you do it, the more natural it feels. Remember, even actors rehearse lines aloud. You're training your voice and ears. Challenge 3. I get lost halfway. Break the clip into smaller parts. Master one sentence before adding the next. Gradually, build up to full paragraphs. Challenge 4. My pronunciation still sounds off. Pronunciation isn't just about individual sounds. It's rhythm, pitch, and emotion. When shadowing, exaggerate slightly. Open your mouth, express tone. Feel the music of English. Shadowing is really about imitation before innovation. Once your ear gets used to English patterns, your own natural style will emerge. Now let's take this practice a bit deeper, because shadowing can be adjusted for different levels, from beginner to advanced. Level 1. Basic shadowing. Reading plus listening. You shadow with the transcript on. Focus on pronunciation accuracy and clarity. Level 2. Intermediate shadowing. Listening only. Hide the transcript. Focus on speed, rhythm, and natural flow. Try not to pause. Level 3. Advanced shadowing. Spontaneous imitation. Now you don't just copy, you react in rhythm. You could change small words, but match tone and timing. This trains you for real-life conversation where you must respond naturally. So shadowing grows with you. It's flexible and scalable. The kind of material you shadow matters a lot because it shapes your accent, rhythm, and vocabulary. Here are some good starting points. Podcasts, short news summaries, TED Ed, or your favorite English learning shows. Movies and TV shows. Choose clear speakers or accents you admire. YouTube speeches. Try motivational talks or educational clips. Audiobooks. Great for developing a narrative rhythm and story tone. Music lyrics. Cautiously. Only if the language is clear and standard. Some songs distort sounds, but they can still help with rhythm training. Pick a voice you like. It could be American, British, Australian, or any other accent that resonates with you. The most important thing is consistency, not accent perfection. You might be thinking, okay, but how do I fit shadowing into my daily routine? Here are a few ideas. Morning routine. Shadow while brushing your teeth or making breakfast. Choose a 1-minute clip. Commute time. Play a podcast and shadow quietly or whisper style on the train or bus. Evening review. Record a short clip of your own summary in English after watching something. Weekend challenge. Choose a 2-minute clip and master it fully by Sunday night. Treat it like exercise. Regular, short sessions are better than long, rare ones. You'll soon start thinking in English without even realizing it. On a deeper level, shadowing rewires your language instinct. When babies learn their first language, they don't start with grammar books. They copy sounds, mimicking the patterns around them. Shadowing taps into that same natural process for adults. It engages your mirror neurons, the parts of your brain that activate when you imitate what you hear. That's why shadowing leads to faster pronunciation improvement than passive listening alone. And something magical happens after a few weeks. Your voice stops just imitating and starts connecting. You begin to feel the emotional nuance behind phrases. You're no longer translating thank you, you're expressing gratitude. That emotional connection is what makes language real. All right, listeners, it's challenge time, because theory is nice, but practice makes progress. Here's your Vits Vibes shadowing challenge. 1. Pick one English clip, about 1 minute long. 2. Listen carefully twice. 3. Shadow along 5 times, recording yourself once. 4. Compare your version with the original and note 2 things you did well and 1 thing to improve. 5. Do this for 5 days straight. Learning English is a journey, not a sprint. And shadowing makes that journey musical, like joining a rhythm that already exists and slowly becoming part of it. Remember, fluency doesn't come from knowing thousands of words. It comes from owning the ones you use, speaking with flow, and hearing yourself reflected in the language. Each time you shadow, you're training not just your tongue, but also your confidence. So, don't stop at practice sessions. Use that rhythm in daily conversations, in your job interviews, or even while chatting with friends. Every shadowed sentence is 1 step closer to your authentic English voice. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Vits Vibes. We explored what shadowing is, why it's powerful, how to start, and how to make it part of your daily English life. If this episode helped you, share it with a friend who's trying to improve their English. Maybe start a shadowing challenge together. You'll stay accountable and make it even more fun. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss future episodes full of practical English tips, listening activities, and confidence hacks for language learners. Until next time, keep shadowing, keep speaking, and keep vibing with English. I'm Jamie, and this is Vits Vibes. Thanks for listening. See you next episode.